What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Talk. Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Sorry about that. I just got finished hanging out with Sharrell on her channel. But sorry for the wait, and we'll get down to this whole topic today. This is Tuesday, where we talk about something a little bit more serious than Fun Friday. But so I had got a request to talk about this. It was from Jalen Rodriguez. Okay, and basically, what she asked me is something that we all hear, but to be honest with you, I really never took time out to really think it through, to figure out what was going on. But it was like, do you believe in faith, relationship-wise, as if it was meant to be, it will be? And I was like, I got faith and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, faith is one thing. But the more I think about it, I think that as far as having faith, like just going on a limb on strictly faith for a relationship, or, relationship could be relationship, guy and girl, whatever, or a working relationship, you applying for a job, okay? And the way I see it is that I think it's okay to, just go on the limb and say, hey, I believe that this person could be, or this job could happen. But to go out on faith, I'm not sure if that's accurate. I could be wrong, because I just thought about this today and just thinking about it. But for me, I sort of can look at it in a way that I think most of us have heard this growing up at one point in time. What would be, right? Well, I guess so, right? But if you was to go out on faith and just say, hey, you know what? If it's meant to be, it will be. I think that a lot of people could use that to soften the blow from rejection, or soften the blow from, not achieving something. And it's almost like nobody want to be rejected. Nobody want to come to a point where they feel like they tried to do something and didn't get it, and be down on themselves. So I think they just use it. Well, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Well, maybe you didn't try hard enough. Or maybe it just could have been a wrong person or a wrong job. But at the same time, I think people could use that as a crutch. Well, if it's meant to be, it would be. Yeah, it's easy to say. But sometimes if you get your ass up and go to work, you can pay the bills. Instead of sitting there, well, if it's going to be, it will be. Then your damn lights off. You know what I'm saying, people? So I don't really, it's like one of those things that, seriously, if you think about it, and I want to bring some people up and just talk about this whole thing. Do you believe in it? Faith. I mean, as far as relationship can be, a guy and a girl, it can be a job relationship or a friendship or anything. But the whole thing is it one of those things that's actually real? Like, is it something that you believe in, and why do you believe in it? You know what I'm saying? Because you can meet the perfect girl or get the perfect job, and yeah, it's, if it's meant to be, it would be. But at some point, it takes some effort from you, because people can have something that's good and lose it, is what I'm saying, people. You can have something that was good and you just mess it up. So I just want to ask the question, and we'll go ahead and talk about this thing. And if any kind of life experiences that you may have, because like I said, I thought about it today, and it's like, hey, let me give it more thought. And I'm sort of puzzled with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I truly believe in faith like that. You know what I'm saying? So let me bring my boy Gio up here, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to drop the link, and let's find out what's going on. What's up, Gio? Oh, you can't hear? Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, the whole thing is that, like, I, on one hand, like, want to believe in faith. Like, it's not like believing in God or believing in certain things. Those things I believe in, right? But as far as like relationships or something like that. I just think it's one of those things that we can just tell ourselves just to soften the blow. I could be wrong. And while we're waiting on Geo, can we talk about people who are addicted to alcohol? Look, I don't know. Not while I'm drinking. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, but actually, we probably could. Maybe we hit Fun Friday up. And if this conversation, because this conversation may not last long, but if it don't, maybe we can get into that too, April. Okay? Maybe we could talk about that. Let's see. Geo's having David and Lana computer issues. That's messed up. Leave my boy alone before he have a drinking problem. He's trying to come back in. Let me see. Geo, you there? Oh, no. I still can't hear you. Should I remove both of your profiles in the back? Okay, hold on. Yeah, but anyway, let me see. Oh my God, Perry, it's funny to enjoy the beer. Yeah, you know what? Drinking is good, as long as you don't overdo it. Just don't overdo it, people. But while you're waiting on Geo, let me just drop the link because he might get his sound together. I'm gonna drop this link and we're gonna find out and talk about this. Let me see. The link is dropped. I got this. You have earned your way out of the marriage/relationship. If you don't put in the work, you can't say it wasn't meant to be. No, I agree. Now I agree with that. And who kicked out my green screen? I got to have that back. Hey, what's up? What's up, Cocktail? What you think about this?
Hey there, hold on 1 minute. That's hold on. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, don't you have another computer issue?
now I was typing in telling you that I love my cocktails, okay?
Okay, well, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
ain't nothing wrong with the cocktail. But the question is, do you believe in faith in relationships?
Yeah, I do. Because
You
I
do.
really do believe that if you let it go and it come back again, that means it's really meant to be.
Okay, well,
And then
okay.
I think you step out on faith.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Say you got a good man and you got freaky one Friday and decide to go out and cheat on him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Would you still say after you cheated, it was meant to be if you never come back? It could have been if you wouldn't have acted the way you acted.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah, I said this, it's still. I said, yeah.
right. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying is just that I think it's like a figure of speech. You know, like if somebody go to the grocery store and they be like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, when you walk past a stranger, you really don't give a damn how they
Yeah.
doing. It's just something you say. So
Yeah.
I'm starting to really think this faith, if it's meant to be, it would be. I think it's some shit that you say when you trying to soften the blow.
Well, well, I can take by my experience now. I can't talk about nobody else.
Okay,
But
so
because I
I mean,
have stepped out on faith so many times.
tell me when you stepped out on faith, and if it was meant to be, it was.
When I started to move to Atlanta.
Okay, so you moved to Atlanta. Okay.
I ain't moved with nothing. I ain't take nothing with me, and I've been here almost like 8 or 7 years.
Okay.
I had
So
one hiccup. I went back home, and I came back,
okay,
and
so
I did it. You know what I'm saying?
right. So let me ask you this though. So when you moved to Atlanta, did you go there and just stand on a corner and say, "Hey, if it's meant to be," then somebody gave you an
No,
apartment, somebody gave you an apartment, somebody gave you a place to stay, and you didn't have to work?
no, it didn't work like that because I was moving in with my friend. Because like I was telling my daughter, and I started talking to God. I said, God, I'm stepping out on faith. I believe in that movement for me. I cannot say for nobody else because I have had I said I'm stepping out on faith. Like me doing my own broadcast is something that I've been wanting to do because
Right.
I'm a talker.
Right.
Um, and one of my mentor nieces said, Lisa, you need to do something about that, girl. You got too much stuff going on up there. And
Uh-huh.
I ain't think no more about it. And I stepped into my own faith with it. And I step into, I really do believe if it's really meant to be, everything gonna work out. If you cheat in a relationship,
Well, I mean,
if
you know
you
what
work
though?
at it, but you got to work at it too. Now you got to have faith, but you got to work at it.
You know
Ain't
what though?
nothing
Now I don't want
down
to come
here.
across the wrong way. Like I say this, right? I'm not going to discount what you're saying because maybe it's true. I'm just saying that's why we're sitting here talking about it. I truly
Mhm.
don't know, right? But
Mhm.
just looking in it and then examining it throughout the day, you
Mhm.
know, then anybody can say that on anything. If it's meant to be, I got this house because it was meant to be. Yeah, but it don't mean you're gonna keep the damn house. It don't
Yeah.
mean none of this stuff. So all this stuff that you're saying requires something from you
Yeah.
to
It's
make these things happen.
yeah,
So
but you got to work at
is
it though.
it truly faith or is it something that you worked at and you earned? Because faith is one of those things that I don't know how I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and then a miracle happened. And I do believe in miracles at time and time, things are coming your
Yeah.
way. You know what I'm saying? It's a higher power, right? I get all that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Mhm.
just in general, I just feel like if you aren't working at something, it would never happen, whether it was meant to be or not. That's just my opinion.
If I mean, even if you still have faith, you got to work at it.
Right.
It's not that's gonna it's not nothing that's gonna happen overnight. You got to work at it. I
Okay,
don't care
okay, okay,
relationship.
okay,
I don't
okay,
care, you
okay.
know.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Because the
Mhm.
key word is you got to work at it. You got to work at it, is what you're saying, right? So
Mhm.
did it happen because it was faith, or did it happen because you worked at it? Is what I'm trying to say.
I said a little bit both.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I'm saying like, God gonna bless you with opportunities in life, right?
Yeah.
And the
Mhm.
opportunity, you met the right person. But that person, in my mind, is not guaranteed to be there unless you did the right thing. I
Yeah.
guess, well, I mean, it counts on him too. But what I'm saying is you doing your part is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, uh, to me, in that part of it is, like I said, if it's meant to be, it will be. I would truly mean that.
Okay, okay,
Because
so okay.
because I really do believe that because when I think like we don't hear about relationship people cheating on one another,
Oh, I know.
and
You know what?
they go back and they go back and they go to counseling.
Mm-hmm.
They do what they have to do to repair the relationship.
Okay, okay, okay. So let
And
me ask
to
you
me,
this though.
that's part of faith.
Yeah, no,
Faith,
I'm with
like
you. I'm with
you
you.
got to
I
put.
mean, because I'm gonna bring up some more callers, but I just wanted to ask you this one last thing. Now, if
Mhm.
that's the case, couldn't everybody use it? Most people use that for a positive thing, right?
Mhm.
So, what if it's about a negative thing? What if I'm home unemployed? Now, I go down the street, I see all these places hiring, I just don't walk in. So, if it's meant to be, is it meant to be? Is it meant for me to stay unemployed, or is it the lack of effort?
Lack of effort.
Right. So what I'm saying is because I just feel like that at a certain point we use this, and yeah, I mean, I think everything in life, everybody is given opportunities, and
Yeah.
either you're gonna take it, and but you got to make it work for you.
Yeah.
And going on faith is you taking a chance. Now I can look at it and say, well, I'm gonna take this chance and take this job and see how it work out. It can work out wonderful, but the job didn't work out wonderful by itself without you giving it effort, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a discount at this point that I can go out there on faith.
Mhm.
So, but thanks for calling. I'm gonna bring in some more calls. Okay.
Okay, darling.
Okay. Take care. What's up, Gio?
Yo, what's happening with you?
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up?
man. I don't know. My wife had this let the computer die or something. She was doing something earlier and forgot to
Well,
charge
that's
the
all right.
computer. So Now
So,
I'm using my phone, but we talking about we basically talking about like faith in having faith in a relationship.
well, I mean, like, look, people say this, right? They say this, faith in relationship wise, it could be you saying, well, if it's meant to be, it will be. People say this all the time. Well, I'm gonna go in here for this job, and hey, if I get it, if it's meant for me, it would happen. If not, oh well. But for me, I don't really, like I said, the more I give it thought, I mean, ain't nothing guaranteed. But
Yeah.
I think you can go in there and mess something up yourself too, and then come out and you use that for a crutch. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't always just say your gut feeling in a relationship because you're gonna go through those times, like every relationship has those times where you go through the down cycle,
mhm.
so if you're just automatically assuming that your gut instinct is telling you no, don't, this ain't meant to be because this person did this one thing to me, or I was just waiting on this thing to happen. If it's like you just base it all off of faith and off of signs, if you're looking for a sign and stuff like that, I wouldn't say relationships just last with that type of faith. It has to be like the love has to be there first off. And I think it's the
Well,
loyalty instead of just the faith,
yeah, no, that's true. Okay, let me read this real fast. Marissa says this, right? She says, faith in God, but you also have to take initiative to make things happen. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying. Because you know what? A lot of people would put things, and well, I don't want to get too much into the God thing, but people will always say, I was blessed with this. You was blessed with the opportunity to work for that, and you took the opportunity to work for it. That's how I see it. But no, it's not even about the love. I'm just saying, of course, you get to have somebody that love you, right? You get an opportunity. You get this girl or whatever, a guy, whatever that is that maybe that's into you, and you can say, "Oh well, I'm gonna go ahead and just hang out with this person. If it's meant to be, it would be." I think what makes it survive and go forward is your effort. It's effort on both sides, but I'm just saying, speaking of that one person who's only saying it itself, if it's meant to be, it will be.
It'll be, yeah, no,
It
that's
will
not
not
the case.
be if your ass don't do the work. You can have the best job in the world, best opportunity. If you don't show up, it won't be. But it's
Yeah,
not because it was meant to be that way, in my opinion. You
yeah,
was
because
blessed with the opportunity, you just messed it up.
yeah, if you going off of that, like saying that, oh well, this not meant to be because you're not giving me this and that, and so you just basically just leave somebody because of a downfall at that moment, right in time. Like you're just basically giving up, basically, just because of what your beliefs is in a relationship. That's not. I wouldn't go off of that. I wouldn't go off of the faith thing because it's almost like superstition. Kind of like people who are superstitious, like when they say,
Uh-huh.
don't jump over that stick
Yeah,
because
right,
you'll be
right,
cursed for
right,
7
right, right.
years. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's kind of like that.
if you split that pole, something bad gonna happen. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
wouldn't base
all
it on faith.
right. Basic, it's
You have
almost like
faith
that to
in
me. But I think it's one of those sayings that I think that we always raised by parents and stuff, and then you come up or whatever, one or two parents or whatever, or somebody, some guardian, you know what I'm saying? And they do it to, I think they tell you, well, honey, if it's meant to be, it will be, but they doing it so you're not so hurt if it don't happen. That's where I think they just came with this thing from. But like I said, I could be wrong. Like I said, I just thought about this today. And so if I'm wrong, people, that's why I'm asking y'all opinions. Because like I said, nobody in the chat know it all. Nobody on the panel know it all. We just sitting there discussing these things,
yeah,
just trying to figure it out.
yeah. It's just my opinion on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't know, so I feel like people deal with.
Harry, why do you feel like people deal with addition during this time that we face? I mean, well, not to get off the subject we're talking about, but I would just say this real quick. I think because when people get down and out and feel like they don't really know where to turn, and when you constantly thinking about bad things, After a while, you need to escape. So you need to turn to something. And I think people might say, well, I'm going to drink or I'm going to do this just to ease
the pain.
Yeah, that pain of constantly thinking about it. Well, I don't have a job. What I'm going to do next month when rent due? What am I going to do? I mean, this worry, stress is a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It'll make you do all kind of things.
Yeah.
That's why I think people could turn to it. Some people turn to it as far as dishing and stuff. It's just having fun and just, I'm having so much fun. Let's just keep having more fun. Some people get caught up that way, but a lot of people do it to ease the pain, I think.
Yeah.
If something's bothering them that they want to erase from their memory bank. You know what I'm saying? Like thoughts come up, they want to hide from those thoughts. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. Mm-hmm. What's up, Drea?
Hey, when you talk about this faith, I was told a long time ago about some old people said, faith without work is dead. Anytime you receive faith, you have to work at it.
Right.
It goes together. You have to work at it. Mm-hmm. Just like the house that I'm in. Mm-hmm. We got this by faith, y'all. But we also had to work at it, to keep it, and to cultivate it. So if you don't cultivate something that you receive, you're not going to receive good vibes. But you have to work at it.
No, I agree. And that's what I think, though. I think, like in life, as we go through life, and people go, oh, it's easy to look, grass is always green on the other side of the road.
Right.
People, man, I wish I had the opportunities you had, this and that, you know what? The difference is we all have opportunities, whether we choose to see them or not, or choose to act on them. And I feel like in my life, I acted on some. I missed a lot too.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say, me keeping working and keeping moving forward. See, that's the whole key in life. You got to keep moving forward, whether you're in a rut or not. You got to keep moving because it's easy to be a loser. Mm-hmm. Anybody can throw their hands up and quit.
Right. Exactly.
Right? So, that's the whole thing. But as far as like this faith stuff, like, do you believe in faith? As far as a relationship wise, or if it's meant to be, it would be, Lisa?
Well, Perry, my situation, okay? You know what my situation, I'm married, right? Mm-hmm. And when I started talking to my husband and when we got together, it was 3 years. And then, I felt like faith put us together because we've been together now for 9 years. Mm-hmm. But I have to tell you, this long distance faith relationship that I have with him, we both have to work at it.
Right.
We have to put work in it.
When you talk about, I understand y'all talking about faith, but there's two types of faith. It's more like we're talking about that supernatural faith, like, oh, if it's meant to be able to happen, we'll be together, we'll get married, we'll do this, we'll go out. But people don't realize if you want to, I don't know, I can't tell you how the way to run your relationship, but I would say have faith in God.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. And see, this is what I would say, Gio. Okay, now we're not talking about faith in religion, okay? Because everybody got different faiths and stuff.
I know.
We're talking about the saying that we all have heard: if it was meant to be, it would be.
Right.
So
exactly.
We just use the word faith because really, when you take that motto, you basically saying, "Oh well, destiny will decide where it go. If it was meant to be, it would be." So it's not like in a God kind of faith. You know what I'm saying?
It's a life faith. It's a life faith. You take a leap of life.
Are you talking about this is more like spiritual? Like
no. It's not spiritual. See, when you talk about spiritual, we talking about God and everything else. No, we saying not that kind of faith. We just saying, oh, you got faith that you're gonna land this job tomorrow.
Oh, like crossing fingers type of thing. You talking about like
exactly. Well, hey, like, cross your fingers. Don't worry about it, son. It'll be okay. If it was meant to be, it would be. What the hell that's supposed to mean? Either I'm gonna get this shit or I'm not. Right?
Exactly.
Either me and this girl gonna work out or we not. Go ahead, Lisa.
First off, hey everybody.
Hey.
I agree with you 100%, Perry. I think to some degree, it's okay to think that way. But it's like you said, it's whatever opportunity comes your way, it's how you act on it.
So thanks, Valencia. And she said it right. Fate, not faith. I'm sorry, Gio. That's a better way to say it.
Yeah, because I thought you were saying FAITH.
Oh no.
Like
No. I mean, because I think everybody got the right to their own faith like that. I mean, really, hell, you got your own right to faith too. FATE. Right? But I'm just saying that. I mean, the more I get into it, I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I mean, I was told this, and I'm not young. And up till what was his name? Jalen Rodriguez sent me that the other day. It was over the weekend. I didn't look at it till the day. I mean, I had copied it so I can remember it, and I started giving it thought for the show. Then I was like, shit, I'm all confused because you know what? I really don't look at it that way because I think it takes effort. I think everybody in life is given opportunities, and hell, we get opportunity when we wake up every morning. If we breathing, that's your opportunity to make something happen.
It's like you got to put into the relationship. You can't just sit around and say, "Oh, I hope this happens. I hope this happens tomorrow. I hope tomorrow it rains blue." Like, no, it's not. That's not the case. You got to put, like you said, effort into your relationship. You can't just sit around and say, "If it's gonna work, then it'll work out in my favor and in her favor too as well." That's not how the way relationships are ran. You can't run it off of fate. Like you can't run it off of that because it's not gonna last too long. If that's what you're thinking, like, nah, you got to put work in a relationship. You can't just base it off the fate. You really got to put hard work into it. Good relationships don't come overnight, and they don't, and it's not easily that just happen.
Right.
Can I say something? I want to ask somebody this, especially two guys in the picture. I want to ask y'all this. Over the weekend, a friend of the neighborhood, a good guy, very good guy. He was working as a security, and he got into it with a person. They were getting rowdy, and he told them to leave the club. Well, the person left the club and came back and killed him. Was that fate, FATE, or what?
Well,
Because
see,
the reason why I asked that, everybody cannot believe that this happened to this person because of the kind of person he was. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, no, I do. And see, okay, look. I ain't no expert at this, people. I'm just only talking about this. That's what I'm saying. I could be wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. But I think most people say it like when they go into something new. If it's meant to be, it will be. But when bad shit happens, they don't say that then. If it's meant to be, it will be.
Yeah.
Most time you don't hear it in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like with that, I mean, I don't know what you would call it. That's just a bad circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Like life ain't given to nobody. So I think when that happened, it was just a bad time. And I don't think faith did him in that night. I think just wrong time, and then that's when we get into the higher power. I guess it was his time. What, you know what I'm saying? And not to say it in a glorious way, because I do think like that. When it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
As far as faith with the I, you know what I'm saying? But like that, I wouldn't say that. But most people will say, oh, I was blessed with this. I was blessed with that. When shit go bad, you don't say I was blessed with this high ass cable bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She said all 100. Hey, thanks, Wendy. I appreciate it.
But
no, I mean, you don't. I mean, just don't say it that way.
That situation, Perry, it's like this. You're around this type of environment, so you're supposed to expect anything to happen if you're a security guard. You know what I'm saying? At all times, you're supposed to be on high alert anyway. You're a security guard for a reason. Not saying it was right for him to lose his life or anything like that, but when it's your time, it's your time. You can't run from your time. Everybody has a clock. We don't know when our time is. It could be the day tomorrow, next minute, whenever. Everybody has a clock. Things happen unexpectedly that you can't explain. That it just happens, So there's no, and then you got people out here that's just out of their mind, out of their element, that'll just do that. So you have to be aware of those type of people. You have to be aware of that energy. If you're
Right.
not aware, it's like I just was watching stuff last night on YouTube. It's like going into these foreign countries and stuff, and you're American, and you like a couple of Americans be dying over in these foreign countries because they go in there and they don't have their awareness up. You everywhere you go, you're supposed to have your awareness up. Like you're supposed to have your head on the swivel, like looking at everything, keep an eye on your surroundings at all times. If you're not paying attention, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? It can just happen. I wouldn't say necessarily it's called fate. I'll just say that's your time ran out. And I believe that. I don't believe in the thing called death. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that. Just because everybody has a time, so I don't look at it like, oh, it's death. Like that's nah. It's just your time. When it's your time, it's your time.
Right.
You gotta go. Like we all ain't gonna be here forever.
Okay.
So
See, somebody say this: faith is what you're dealt. Possibly so. You know, I guess that's the way you look at it. It's whatever happened. That was your fate.
Yeah.
But you know, like you said, I mean, we all gonna go one day. So that part of life, we know gonna happen to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
But
don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. It's something you should enjoy.
But to simply go out there and just say, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this because if it's meant to be, it will be. At this point, the more I think about it, don't be so damn gullible. Say, you know what? And then even if it works out, now you giving something else power that you actually earned from yourself. Oh, we together, me and my wife been together almost 30 years in September. I could say it was fate, but no, that shit took work off my part and Sharrell's part. You see what I'm saying? So I can't say it was fate because that shit could have ended a long time ago if one of us would have quit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, hold on, which one? Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So
can I say something about the subject?
Go ahead, Lisa. Yeah.
I think you made a good point earlier, like when Andrea asked about her friend that passed away, if that was fate or not. I think you made a good point where we take that attitude of if it's meant to be, it's meant to be when it's positive. Right. But if it's something negative, it's like, well, why did that happen? Like that wasn't how it was supposed to be. And I feel like as far as relationships are concerned, us females kind of get this, we're kind of conditioned at a young age to think, oh, well, we're just going to meet our Prince Charming because look at any Disney movie that you've shown a little girl. That's how we're brought up. We're brought up to think, well, we're just going to find Prince Charming and everything's going to be great.
Well, you know what, though, with that, though, I think even the guys are brung up, hey, one day I'm going to meet this perfect woman and we'll be married forever. So we all got these thoughts somewhere. But and if these things do mature and blossom, it's not because of faith, in my opinion. It's because work, effort that you gave it, that you put into it. That's exactly what I think. And then hell, sometimes you can put work and effort and everything else. Then
it don't work.
I guess if it don't work, then you go, well, hell, I guess it was meant. If it was meant to be, it would be. But that's knowing that you gave it all you got. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, I actually think that's like one of those terms that softens the blow to protect people from like feeling too down on themselves. Well, don't worry. If it was meant to be, it would be. Okay, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I'm great.
I honestly,
you know what I'm saying? No, shit.
I honestly think this. If you take that out of the equation, that word fate out of the equation, and quit living your life based on that, and just go into it without even thinking about it, just live life, because we only get it one time. So don't go into the relationship basing it off fate. I think things will work if you want it to work. That's if you want it to work and you put that work in. Like we've been saying up here, if you put that work into the relationship, because sometimes you might end up with somebody who you ain't ever think of growing you. People will grow on you in relationships. Like it could be a guy, it could be a girl that you're dating, it could be a guy you're dating. They might just grow on you on time. At first, you might look at them and say, nah, I don't want to be with this person for the rest of my life. I just want to fling it on out with them and have sex and sleep around. Next thing you know, you end up married in 2 years to this person that you were saying that 2 years ago about. So if you just let it grow and give it time and be patient and not just say, oh, well, my head telling me no, my body is telling me, no, I shouldn't do that. So and then, okay, the wind blew this way today, and I was just gonna see if I was able to walk across this street at this certain time, and the wind blew this way, then it's not gonna work. Hell no, quit basing the relationships off of fate. I wouldn't do it.
You know what, though? Because you know what? Let's keep it real. If you want to do that, when your man or woman don't come home that night,
Exactly.
now you ain't saying Faith didn't bring her home last night. You ain't saying no shit like that. Come on now, let's keep it real. You know, let's not fool ourselves, people. Like, I think that's a nice thing. You know, your parents will say, "Oh, the world is great, son. Everything's great." They know it ain't damn great, but you get to live in it. But they just do it to comfort you. It's like a comfort thing. You know, if a person's down, I can't say but so much because hell, if you didn't get the job, I can't give you the damn job. But
Right.
you know what, son, don't worry about it. You know what? If it was meant to be, it would be. Now I can see myself telling my son this shit next week. He graduate when he go and not get this damn job. Okay. Hey, son, meant to be, it will be. When I know it's bullshit, but I got to comfort him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But so we got Raspberry say this: if you work hard and do not receive an opportunity, the hard work can put forth to another good opportunity. Yes, because look, the whole thing is this, people, and as far as opportunity and stuff in life, many people go, "Oh man, if I would have had that opportunity," it's real quick to point out somebody opportunity that they capitalize on and say, "If you had the opportunity." You notice nobody never tell you about an opportunity that you passed on. They never do because they don't know. They just see, oh, you did this and you doing this. Oh, man, if I would have had the opportunity, everybody, and we got to admit, most of us and this audience is above 26. And we know we had opportunities.
Right.
Now, go back and look, damn, if I would have just applied, if I would have went, if I would have just did this. Opportunity was there. We overlooked them because, oh, I don't know if I can do that right now. That's when it's going like taking faith. I'm a call in sick on this one damn job to go to this interview that could better my life. But I'm not guaranteed to get this job. So I better just show up to make sure I keep this one. Opportunities come to all of us. You know what I'm saying? But that's when you're taking a chance, or I don't know if I would call it faith, it's just taking a chance. You taking a chance on, hey, I'm gonna go and do this and see what happens.
Right.
And wherever the chips in, that's where they in. And I'm gonna pick my boots on the next day and go back at it. That's what I think.
Right.
Okay, drop me, Perry.
Okay.
Well, fate my ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, Gio, I'm gonna say, man, if it's meant to be, it would be.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up there telling yourself that, well, if she don't come in at 3, it's 12 o'clock right now. If she don't come in at 1, then maybe not. You keep questioning yourself like you picking the rose petal. If she don't, how about 2 o'clock? Let's do 2:30. Well, 3, I'm gonna give her a chance. She might be at her friend's house. Let me call her friend. Maybe if she don't answer this phone, it ain't meant to be.
Hey, Gio, it wasn't because it wasn't meant to be. It's because she ain't got time for your ass.
Hell yeah.
You know, let's keep it real. Like, let's not sugarcoat shit, because if a person said, oh, I guess, she didn't come and visit you because I guess it was meant to be, it's easier to accept. She didn't show up because she didn't want to see your ass.
Hell yeah. Fuck
you
that.
see what I'm saying? It's like easy way out. It's a crutch.
Man, forget that fake stuff. I don't care about that. I'm not finna go into a relationship saying, well, baby, this is just gonna be meant to be. It's gonna be meant to be. We're gonna see what happens. Let fate guide us. And her ass mess around 3 weeks later and be up at the club. And well, if she come home without no man and nobody drive her home because she don't got no car, and she walks it, it's meant to be. Her ass gonna be in the car with the other dude friend So it's you started questioning yourself. Well, maybe if you don't have sex with her tonight, it's meant to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, exactly. And see, and sometimes you need to switch that shit around because if you ain't having sex with her that night, you need to be telling her and trying to convince her it was meant to be. Right? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
wrong with him? This ain't meant to be.
that's the wrong one. Yeah. You
I don't
saying
care
no.
if y'all done had
You
sex
saying
or
no
not.
wasn't meant to be. Yeah. I
That
get
part,
you.
they
Yeah.
ain't even got to have sex with them. I don't care. It ain't meant to be. If you go home with that man, I don't care what y'all did. Y'all could have just went to sleep together.
Yeah.
Nope, baby, this ain't meant to be. You know what? I'm just gonna love your ass from a distance. I'm just gonna forget about this fake shit in the next relationship because this obviously ain't working. I'm just gonna roll the dice.
Honey, why was you out so late last night at the strip club? Honey, it's faith. If it was meant to be, it would be. They ain't got time to get that
You sitting up there at night thinking,
I wish a guys would tell me that. I'd be like, if you don't get your ass on.
Yeah.
that part. Well, baby, I know you out with your friends. Maybe if you come home by 12, I'll talk to you, and then you hang up the phone. It's meant to be. If she come here at 12, her ass never show up until like 5 o'clock that next day. You talk about maybe,
Look,
maybe my ass. It ain't meant.
Roll say, love Perry for trying to help us in our life skills. Yeah, I try, but I need to help too. That's why we talk about it. Like I said, anything I say, I might not know. Some things I'm adamant about when I feel like I know it. Some shit I got just like this. I mean, until the day, I always took it as a positive. Well, if it's meant to be, it would be. I think I don't use it when I was down and out. But then when you think about it, it took effort to get the shit I got.
But
It wouldn't know if it was meant to be, huh?
Somebody just said it though. Yeah, fate supposed to bring your ass home. Then somebody said love should have brought your ass home.
Yeah. You said Faith should have brought your ass home last night. And me kicking your ass out was it was meant to be what it be.
I'm gonna put this fake foot up your ass. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this fake foot up your ass.
So, shit, what you think about the faith?
Faith is good, man. Faith is always good, man, when it comes to relationships. It really does.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married. I got a question for you and Gio and the other lady on the panel. How come the divorce rate is so high right now if marriage is supposed to work?
That's because people weak, they quit.
Well, you know what though? Look, I say this. I think marriages, because people go in for the wrong reasons, and people think marriage is like a easy thing to tackle, right? Yeah. I can go and say I do and pay for a wedding. Yeah, financial shit, that's easy. You can work at 7-Eleven, save your money up, and go and pay for a damn wedding. But it's the effort that you put into a relationship. That's in any relationship, whether you married or just dating for a long time. So I think marriages don't work out because either you picked the wrong person or that person picked the wrong person in your ass, right? Or you're not giving it the effort. That's why I think.
And I'm gonna say this too.
I agree with that.
Generation, like y'all babies before me, after me, that came up after me, y'all done messed everything up. I ain't gonna lie, y'all got grandmas out here twerking. I see why divorce is at an all-time high. We seeing guys walk around with tighter jeans, and that don't mean necessarily they could be gay or anything like that. But they're tapping into a different side of them, and they're being more sensitive. We're not having more man and male figures out there that's trying to get these men. These men are saying yes to everything about their woman. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. Eventually, she gonna leave your ass, and then you got the women that's being woman.
And you can be sitting, hey, when she leave your ass, you can be sitting behind 7-Eleven full of faith.
Full of tears.
Go ahead, Lisa.
To weigh in on the question, I was gonna say Gio makes a good point. Like, especially men are visually stimulated, and there's scientific proof of that. And when you got more women out there that are feeling more confident and twerking and putting sexy clothes on and things like that, they're going to be more tempted to cheat. And then on top of that, if you notice, the divorce rate's gone up as our technology has gotten better.
Yeah.
And that's probably
you know what though? It's self-discipline, right? I mean, and I would just say this: you love somebody. Oh yeah, okay. But the whole thing is this: I know you saying it's women out there twerking. It's, you know, I'm in Vegas.
Grandmamas.
I'm in Vegas. I can go down to the strip right now. It's people twerking, jerking, and doing every damn thing. Now, that don't ruin my marriage. Because what me and my wife have is what between me and her work that we built together. I'm saying this, any relationship can survive all that and you should mature as a couple and realize the hell, your woman can twerk too.
Yeah.
If she don't twerk, hell, you just minus that part because nobody brings everything to the damn table. I don't understand that.
That's okay.
It takes work, is what I'm trying to say. Like, marriages can work. It takes dedication. I mean, seriously, sincere. When you talk about marriages, why they failing? Because people go in for the wrong reasons and they're not willing to work for them.
And you know another thing, compared what people do, they want to. I see it every day on Facebook, even with family members, friends, all that. They want to glorify a lifestyle, you know, about marriage and like, oh, I have this nice ring. Oh, we got this nice house. We got this car. And you just putting your relationship out there. Vivica A. Fox even said it about when she was in a relationship with 50 Cent, that it failed because of they put it out in the open. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why their relationship failed, because they put it, baby. Like, it's not like how you and Sharrell, y'all been married for 30 years. It's okay. Y'all come on out. Y'all ain't going no damn way. You know who you going to home with. She knows she come home with. That's like, if somebody's freshly in a new relationship, you see it. Like, a lot of these new relationships, they kick off. They be good. They got their honeymoon stage. But next thing you know, they're getting married. They posting it all on Facebook. They're showing who they had. They're showing their baby. They're showing everything, you know. And then next thing you know, when shit get rocky, they posting that on Facebook. Oh,
well, see, that's a different thing. That's like another topic. Like when I always tell you, and I mean, trust me, I'm 50. 50 something. I've made these mistakes. Keep your shit to yourself, because when you mad and you arguing with a person, you will always, when you lash out and tell a family member and all these people, all your friends, they only heard what you said. And then, you know, when you pissed, you back with for the next week. These people are thinking what you told them. Oh, you a fool being with this person. You this and that. But to go back to your original thing, though, yeah, I've been married almost 30 years, September. But I had the same temptations, because I didn't just pop up, I do, then 30 years. I had the first year, second year, third year. I'm telling you, it takes dedication and respect for that other person. And trust is really important. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to find somebody you can trust. As far as sincere, you get to find somebody you can trust. And sometimes you may want to test them. You know what I'm saying? Sincere.
Right.
If you dating somebody, don't show up in the Benz. Show up in a Honda. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you get to show up in the Honda, because the whole thing is this, right? You don't want nobody materialistic. You want somebody just want you for you, right? So it takes work to sustain a marriage on both parts.
Because too, but another thing I'm starting to realize, I was just talking to my friend about this today, about how, like, man, I ain't ever seen a woman just change a tire with a guy in the car. You know, like, this is the generation we seeing these guys sit their ass in the car and they let their woman change the tire and they don't do anything. It's too many videos going out there. They're hitting the girls, all types of stuff, and then you expect this woman to sit up here and be with you, or it's the other way around. It could be the girl gets the good guy and she's around on the internet, on Instagram, showing her body off, you know, like model pics or whatever. If you want to be a model, just go into the model industry, you know, like go put an app in for the model industry and do it. Don't, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I be seeing some of the Instagram models, they be on the hub. You know what I'm saying? They be on the hub. I be hearing about it. You can Google it. They on the hub. It's Instagram.
They can be on the pole too. That's local.
They on the pole too.
So can I ask this, Perry? Can I ask this question, Perry? Can I ask you something, Perry and Gio? Can you really, are those girl Instagram models really like wifey material? Or are they only just for the business?
But you know what though? You know what? I say this though. I mean, because I would never, look at somebody's profession and say that, because I'm sure some of them are, right? But if you look at a person's habit or their traits, if they always want high price dresses, high price this, the high priced cars and stuff, then you can sort of sum it up and say they're more materialistic than anything else. If you got a lot of money and you can sustain that, then maybe that person can love you. But if you ain't got those funds, you may not be the person for her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
I mean, that they can be a good wife to a person that can afford their habits.
Yeah.
Right. That's where dating within your
means,
same class or means or whatever comes into play.
So why is it so high, the divorce rate? Is it really marriage really an option to work or not?
No. I'm saying times are hard, bro. I'm saying, you know what though? Okay. I say this: times are hard for one, for everybody, married couples, everybody. But I think in any relationship, it's not even marriage. Dating somebody is just the same, right? It takes you and that person to build a trust with one another and respect one another. See, trust and respect keep your ass from cheating.
Yeah.
It keeps her ass from cheating, right? And you got to communicate because she gonna have flaws and you got flaws. I always remember because Perry got a lot of flaws. I'm glad you dealt with them. You know what I'm saying? But
nobody's perfect.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. But I think marriages don't work these days because it's more higher these days, I think, because it's so much easier to quit. It's not like 1967 when you was married and people look at you strange. But now it's common. Oh, I divorced that whole last week. It's okay, yeah. You get applause. Go ahead, Lisa.
I was gonna say, and especially like I know after 2020, that was a rough year for everybody. Like everybody was having issues, whether you're single, married, dating, whatever. And there was a huge spike in the divorce rate by the time 2021 got here. And partly because if you were married and you can't go anywhere, you're in quarantine or everything's shut down, you get on each other's nerves.
That's crazy because if you're just gonna survive through that pandemic, then it's just not gonna work. It was meant to work anyway. You call that
the pandemic didn't have nothing to do with it.
No, not a damn thing.
Pandemic didn't have nothing to do with it.
I feel like it tried relationships to a certain point, and whether you made it through or not.
One at a time. Lisa, finish, and then we'll let Lisa go.
If you in love with somebody before this pandemic, the pandemic had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You go through stuff. My mother used to say you got to go through all the seasons. That means summer, spring, fall, and winter.
Yeah,
right.
You gotta know a person. You gotta know their flaws. You gotta know what they want. You gotta know what their likes is. And then if you want to go biblical on it, they used to say you don't marry somebody that you're not equally yoked to. And it's people have their differences, and see the media, all this social media, this hip hop, all this stuff. They're looking at the TV and they saying that's what I want. Now listen. You can't want a Benz and you driving a Toyota Honda or something like that. You can't do that if you're not striving for it. I mean, you can't, like somebody said, you living beyond your means, but that's the same thing in a person. Everybody always want to know what you bring to the table. No, it shouldn't be what you bring to the table, it's what you already got. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be quiet. I say this. When I've never been married, out twice engaged, cut it out mainly for cheating. But you had those men that come. I'm not talking about all men that say I help you pay your bills. Well, how about I don't need you to help me pay my bills? I can pay my bills just fine. How about you pay the bills? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need nobody helping me pay no bills. I don't need that 50-50. You're going to be 100 or 100. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 50-50 in it with me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm 53 years old, living on my own, and doing the 34-year-old and the 44-year-old. Because I don't have to worry about it. Go home.
So Nina, can I ask this question, Nina?
Yes.
What held you back from not really initially jumping the broom?
Well, first of all,
when you was engaged.
I'm
not to me to get too personal. I'm just asking.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. One thing, one thing was because of the cheating. You know, I don't like no man that ain't satisfied completely with me. If you're not satisfied completely with me, just leave me alone. You ain't got to cheat because I do the same thing. And secondly, which is most important in my life, I was brought up. My mother, her sisters and brothers, they always was married, right? I mean, long-term marriage, 30, 40 years, but they
Come on, G,
always
you wanna
cheated.
leave?
Somebody always cheated. I
Huh?
never seen a healthy
Can I stay
relationship
here and
in
wait?
my family. So that's So
Enjoying
I'm
myself.
good on this end, being single and free.
No, I got you. So let me read this super chat real fast. I know it's off the subject a little bit.
Oh,
Okay, then we'll come back to this marriage thing. Leroy King says, if I'm looking for someone to equally yoke with me, and I would like having sex 3 times a day, should they also like 3 times a day? Yeah. You know what, Roy? Because if you like it 3 times a day and they're only willing to give you 1 time a week, you got an issue.
Right.
Okay. And I think it's one of those issues that you're not going to like. So don't even waste your time. It's almost like sincere. If you want to look at an Instagram model and say, well, hey, is she marriage material? If you keep it real, if you can't afford her dinner 5 days out of the week that she might want, then that shit ain't
no,
worth it.
I wasn't
Then ain't
saying
gonna
that.
look at him.
Oh no no no
I
no no
wasn't.
no 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 no! I was
No,
just using for example. I was just
no,
saying.
no, no.
But
But I was
go
just
ahead
saying.
though.
I was saying to Perry and to everybody on the panel, like, can you actually turn somebody in that lifestyle into marriage material? That's the question.
You know what though?
Like
I mean, you know what? I guess you can if you go off with the original conversation. If you go out there on faith, right? But we just told you if it's meant to be, it would be. But typically, do you think you can go into a prison, marry a chick, a guy? Well, I mean, you're a guy, so marry a girl, right? And change her life? Maybe you can, but what's the
you
chances?
can,
You
you
can't
can.
turn
It's
no hoe
possible.
into
No, 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 no,
It's
no.
like
It's
this.
possible.
What I'm
Take
saying,
it.
Sincere, how do you up your percentage? We all have dated many
Right,
people, right?
right,
Before you even
right,
get married.
right,
It's not that other people wasn't important. It's a match, right? So
right.
you limited yourself and you go into a place where it's probably lessen your chances to be successful.
That's what I'm saying,
I
Perry.
mean,
I go off experience. I go off experience. How I deal with
because
the
if
person
this
and
whole
what they
sliding up and
present
down
to
a pole, if she's sliding up and down a pole
me.
and making dollars, I mean, you could turn her into a housewife,
So
but what makes more? What makes
so
more? Her
so
sliding up
Perry.
and down the pole
So
or
Perry.
her cooking it?
So
I'm cooking dinner for you.
So Perry, I read an article today and talking about, can you turn a hoe actually into a housewife? That's the
Mhm.
question.
I
Can
just
you
said that.
respectfully? You got people that are out here, Perry, that are actually thinking right now that they can respectfully cheat. Like, it's really a lot going on in marriage, in relationships. So that's why I look at it and I'm like, come on, Perry. A lot of this stuff that's going on, how is people allowing this to go on in relationships? That's the
Sincere.
problem. Yeah,
Sincere,
I'm,
you got people that's having open marriages. Where they do that at? You
I
know,
don't know where they do
I
that at
just don't.
either.
I would never have an open marriage.
Me
You know
either.
what I'm saying?
Me either.
If that's
Me
the
either.
case, you might as well be single and doing
Exactly.
whatever you want to do. Why you gonna be married and be able to go out? It don't matter if I say, honey, long as you bring them home to me and I know who they are. Nah, that ain't even about to
That's
happen.
what that's
People
what I'm
look at
saying.
false narratives all the time and
That's
want to think that's going to work for them. TV
that's
don't
what
work for me. I want to be a housewife, you know what I'm saying, and drink wine all day long and make plenty of money. But
I ain't
that ain't
gonna
my
lie to you.
reality.
I'm just
right.
gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you. A
Speak
lot
on
of
it,
people,
Gio.
they got things mixed up, and that's why people still single to this day and they not in a relationship because they never found the right person. When you find that right person, it's like you can't teach the old dog new tricks.
Oh,
So you know what I'm saying? You can't just go in life and just be like,
Hold on, Gio.
oh,
Gio, was you
oh
here last week? Was you here Friday?
yeah, I was here Friday, but damn,
No.
man, come
No, no,
on.
no, 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 no. No, I just happened to look back. Check this out. We got the pimp in the house. Drop it like it's
Oh
hot. Drop it
Lord.
like it's hot.
That man
Drop it
came
like
in
it's hot. What's up, Chief Cook?
Yeah, you know, look, I'm not gonna stay long. I just want to say this right quick. You guys don't talk about marriage and everything. I'm gonna tell you about one quick story about a true marriage. Back in that. know, 18, 19-year-old couple back in the day.
Hey, Chief Cook.
Hear me?
I mean, is there any way you can get a little louder?
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And there was a young couple. They went for 18, 19-year-old right out of high school because someone got pregnant, and their grandfather made them get married. I think I told you story on Friday. He married. He was a Navy man, and joined the Navy so he can take care of his family. Got back out of boot camp. Got a quick promotion, and he's really from Virginia. Got his wife said, we got good news. I got promoted, and we're gonna move to Virginia. It's a Navy base in Norfolk, Virginia." So his wife said, "Come on, the Queen." She said, I'm not going with you. We staying right here." He thought when she get that ring, you supposed to say hi, jump. She tell him what to do because you got that ring. And a lot of women like this. As soon as you get that ring, you supposed to say hi. Or where I go, we go, where I go. And she is what the idea what Kevin Samuels said about women who would be alone, stubborn, don't want anything, and she's 69 years old now. 69, and still stubborn to this day. And every marriage she had, she always thought she could control everything. As soon as you get that ring, you think I control everything.
Is she by herself to this day?
To this day.
She's by herself?
Yeah, because she's 69 years old.
By herself, huh?
Yeah. Every marriage she's been in,
I mean,
that's the obvious.
That's the obvious. That's what you want to talk about fake. That's your own fake. That shit to yourself.
You know what, Chief? You know what? This is your second time on the show. And one thing I know that you're serious about is that damn wedding ring.
Yeah.
You serious? That wedding ring is almost like the wedding ring, and the wedding is like the curse.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. No, like I agree with everything everybody be saying about the wedding, like that lady was up before, but like that, marriage like we used to be. Agree with it take time and take each other everything, but also it's not all. It put be one way and the highway anything like that. And I didn't want to say that, but I've seen this woman for all years. She married 3 times, and she always thought as soon as I get that ring, I tell him what to do. He supposed to jump and I jump. That's it.
And you know what though? It goes both ways though, Chief.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
It's women that do it, and it's guys that do it.
Yeah.
We married now, then hell, you just need to be barefooted naked. I mean, pregnant in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? It go both ways.
It's gonna be a lot of people though like that. There's gonna be a lot of these young people out here that's gonna be just like that. Don't even worry about it, y'all. They're gonna be catching up. You hear me? Like,
hey, Jalen.
They send out there. They tell me, I want this. You're gonna keep saying that shit to yourself. I want this in a person. You're gonna be saying that shit. You're gonna be before you look up. You're gonna be 82.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say now. Yeah,
be happy.
Now. This woman is almost 70 now, and she's alone, and she's bitter, she's angry, and I feel sorry for her because this is what happened. But everything Karen saying about a woman, this is this woman right there. I've seen it in my eyes. And I'm just telling you, everybody got to be careful. Don't try to rush this. Take your time, get to know each other. Where you don't want to be alone by yourself. And I feel sorry for this woman because you can't do it. We can't do anything about it. And she's 69 and now lives in a car.
Yep. But you know what though? Like I said, like in life, everybody have opportunities. It's your choice to choose to accept it or reject it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like this.
Hold on for a second. Let me just super chat for Chief. It says Raspberry. She said, Chief, talk about the fuzzy handcuffs. We want to hear about the fuzzy handcuffs.
Okay, I'll say this, sir. Okay, my fiance. I was coming home and I just saw my fiance and driving down the street and she was speeding. So I came up behind her in my car and I put her. She didn't see me because I was in a squad car at the time, a unmarked car.
Did you hit the light? Did you have a light on the dash or something?
Oh well, when you see her, you don't have to put lights. You just have a small little thing on it, but it's an unmarked car.
Okay.
So you do have one, and then not the big time with the big lights and they show it like a big show. You just it's for senior officers like that.
I got you.
So I put up beside her. I said, "Ma'am, I caught you speeding." She looked at she thought she could get away because she had glasses on, glazed shades on. And what do you want? What did I do? I said, "Man, you going to I think it was I forgot where you were speeding." I said, "Speeding." And she looked up at me. She screamed at me. And I said, you don't put. I can't tell. I keep telling you keep speeding because she always speed when she turns the curve. I live in the Cove, and when you turn the Cove, she always speeding. I said no. And so, I said, you keep doing it, I'm going to have to write you a ticket. I said, oh, really? You going to write me a ticket? I said, yeah, I'm going to write you a ticket. I said, so now tell me how you going to talk me out of this ticket. Well, okay. And like that. So, one thing that's another. So I get my handcuffs out. and the rest is history. But like I said, luckily I was off duty, but it was just been fun. But
was it was it the county regulated handcuffs, or was it the fuzzy handcuffs with the little fur around?
No, these are the kind you when you put on guys who are 6 foot and some you can't.
So
you
had it like, so you had it like in bondage or something,
right? No, the bondage kind is the one with the chains and everything. This is kind of locked. It's locked tight. You can't move 2 inches from your hand. You are locked solid. So we can hold you down. Try to do something stupid.
Okay. Now, Lisa just sent me a text. I don't know why she's so shy. She said, was the hands behind her back or over her head? Huh?
I said, well, she said, well, what you gonna do? You gonna arrest me? I said, well, you keep talking that way, I just may have to. And she put it. I said, give me your hands.
But Chief Cook, was the hands like this or behind her back?
No,
because that could be uncomfortable behind the back when you're in the back seat.
It was up front.
Okay, there you go. Gio, go ahead.
I got something. I just had an epiphany. Bing! A light popped up in my head. Now for about people who single out there, you know what? It might not be too late for you. Change up your damn dating habits. Change up the same people that you used to dating and date something different. And maybe that might last. You know what I'm saying?
Please do.
If you see qualities that used to be in one of your exes, leave. You go find somebody that's different. That's way different with that person. So it's not hard. Quit looking at looks sometimes too. Quit looking at the person for the looks and the appearance and shit. That's
like
cool to be attracted to somebody, but it's a difference when you're attracted to that person. Like, oh, I want you because of your looks. Okay, yeah, you're gonna want that person because look, when they cheat on your ass, then you're gonna be looking like, damn, I should have went with the ugly person. And maybe
you wanted them for the looks, and he cheated on your ass because of his looks.
That part.
But that's what I'm trying to say is, nobody don't want to be alone, and I hope to God, we need to get better in a relationship because no one to be alone. And like that, I feel sorry for this woman who now lives in a car because she lost all her she married 3 times. Got divorced because she thought she controlled everything, and now
Chief, you know what? It's one thing. Like at our age, right? We can feel sorry for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But sometimes we get to respect somebody else's choices.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So
you said she's married 3 times. She had plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So and wherever she ended up in the car, in a tent in the woods, that was her choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And she's alone and she's bitter and she's angry. Everything Kevin said, she's mad and bitter and mad at the world. And that's what happened. No.
That shit crazy. I mean, you
and that's what happened to husband. Wait a minute.
Like, look, Chief, it's the energy you put out. Like, ain't that energy something else that you sit up there and you do that shit your whole entire life? You be negative every single time. What do you expect gonna happen to you when you get older? Negative gonna come right back around. That karma, something else. Like when I get this ring, I run the whole thing. I get this.
Yeah, exactly.
This one, and then now you on the third one. Now you ain't up. Now you with nobody because all your ass is sitting up there talking about.
That's what I'm saying because one thing about our first husband who died a couple years ago, successful. He had a yacht. He had a boat. He made 6 figures, and he lived in the biggest house in the Cove, in the lane. So big Cove, biggest house, and they had to sell that house, and the took her to see that house. That could be in your house right there, because since you act like a fool or bitch, we have to sell the house now. That could be in your house right there. And
okay, hey, so Chief, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Now I notice you keep bringing up this one woman, 69 years old, right? And her 3 husbands.
Yeah.
What is the attachment there?
The attachment? Oh, we're not related. That's what I'm saying. I just know.
No. Was it one that you wanted after the first husband, second husband, third husband, or at 69?
Well, she was still she was emotional, still emotionally attached to him. The first love she was a high school love.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you knew her from high school.
Yeah.
And you knew she wasn't shit back then.
Yeah.
And look, I'm gonna say this.
Okay, go ahead, Gio.
Chief, this is from experience. I was that guy before that was single for 2 years and was wondering why the hell am I single? You know why I wondered why I was single? It was my choice of being single. I couldn't find the right person because I was looking for the right person, but I was looking for love in all the wrong place. I mean, it's simple shit. I keep constantly looking for these women.
That's a great song, yeah.
And I'm studying looking at them for their looks, and then next thing you know, they might have good qualities or whatever, but I turn up and look, they on Facebook with a guy that got a BMW. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm texting them. I'm not texting them, hey, hello. I'm like, hey, how you doing? My name is da-da-da-da-da. I would like to get to know you. No conversation back. It's because they weren't looking for a guy that wanted to conversate and get to know them and actually love them for who they were. They were just looking for something that was convenient in the time of being loved at that time. And it really love, you got to look at it like it's more of lust because you're looking at material things. What can you buy me? Everybody who I know right now literally got gold around their neck. This is the only gold that I have on my ring right now. This is the only gold that I ever. I'm just gonna own this gold. I don't care about flashing and shit and wanting to look good for this person because it attracts the wrong attention to me. Like it's okay with going out, pleasing yourself, buying stuff for yourself. It's okay, nothing wrong with that. But then when you look into it for a relationship, I was so much of looking around for women who were just had that, look good, big butt, big breast, nice face. I was passing up the good ones right. You know how many good women I done passed up in my whole entire life? I done passed up probably like 8 good women.
That's my point, Gio. I'm saying everybody in life have opportunity. Yeah. We all have passed up a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
But you learn from it, but we're blessed with plenty of opportunities. That would save you today. Another opportunity come along.
I'm right. With the good one, letting that go.
Right. My point is, you just got to capitalize on your opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's the bottom line.
More choices. We have more choices out there.
Yeah. But no, I mean, that's the deal. But Chief Cook, you something else. On Friday, we coming back with Fun Friday. Like Tuesday is the, we talk about something serious. And then we'll try to come up with some serious conversation, but more of the back room, more of your speed, Chief Cook. Like in back of the police car with the handcuffs up here. Daddy.
I'm like that. Be respectful now. Be respectful. No.
I ain't gonna lie, Chief.
On Friday, he can tell us how he's used zip ties on somebody.
I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking exactly what you was thinking. If I was a cop, I'm about to be the most freakiest person.
Gio, let him say something. We can't hear him.
Zip ties are the most dangerous thing. You do not use zip ties because you can really circulation in the arm. So I strongly advise no one gets strip tied. That's one thing I hate. But when we started switching to strip tie, because we ran out of handcuffs and we arrest people up. That's why we got strip ties now. But it is one of the dangerous things that people use because you can stop the circulation in your arm, blood clot and everything. So so that's why. So I wouldn't invite anybody to use that.
But zip ties ain't nothing. Them handcuffs is what's up, though, boy. I was
Gio, look at this. Gio, you see this? Gio, you see the chat?
Please come
Friday, Chief Cook.
Yeah, you want to hear some ideas? Like if you still got them handcuffs, I can maybe get you married. You might get married to somebody. I'll tell you how to. was walking.
Chief Cook gonna come back on Friday night with some Speedos with his holster around his waist.
That part.
Chief Cook.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you retiring, brother?
I'll be here. Just let me know.
No. I said, when you gonna retire? So
I've been retired for 6 years.
Oh, so you retired?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can tell us all these damn stories then?
I sure can. I can take.
Oh, I thought maybe you were still working. So I was trying to stop Gio. No, we can't force him into it. He's still working.
Oh, I'm retired.
I wouldn't even care if you was still working. I'll tell you how to get nasty with them handcuffs, boy. I'll handcuff her foot to her.
I mean, it's something exciting to those girls when that blue light is flashing. You know what I'm saying?
That part. You know what? You can try something new. You can use 2 handcuffs, right? Handcuff your wrist.
How long the show is? An hour show, so I ain't want to tell you my head's in trouble.
No, you tripping. See, that's what you forget. See, man, I could have saved you years ago, but look, I'm telling you, the way to do it is get your handcuffs, right?
And because I've seen some crazy things. I've seen crazy things. Women driving no underwear on, no nothing, and stuff. And so I can tell you, guys and things that people just crazy trying to get out of a speeding ticket or something like that. They do.
Man, I would have told you.
So I mean, when they drive with no panties, no, I mean, I'm not to say it before you go. So when they drive with no panties on, do you make them get out and you frisk them?
Oh man, Barry.
First, it was one lady. What happened was I think her husband locked his keys in the car, and she rushed in, get in, and she was coming out of the shower or something. It was an emergency, so I just said, okay, fine, because stay right there. Don't go with them like that. No, and call them cell phone or something like that. But it's just some crazy thing I've seen. It's just
yeah. Can you imagine they go in the house, investigate, the woman ran out, and it's like a man and a woman, and he go, hey, Freddie, you take care of him, and I investigate the one with the breast.
Get in the back of the car. He's going to jail today. He's going to jail. You go ahead and take him down to the precinct. Let me get her side. What you call that? Her invested. Let me investigate.
Story.
Let's get a thorough strip search on this one.
Yeah. Hey, look, Gio. Roger 19. No need for backup. No need for backup. No need.
No backup.
And there are women are dangerous. Women, but seriously, times have changed, and women are getting more dangerous than ever. We had a guy get killed. Woman stabbed with a ice picker.
Damn.
So it does happen.
Oh no, I believe that.
Yeah.
Now, hey, Chief, we don't want to talk about that part on Friday.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but no,
not the stabbing.
Yeah. Right, Curry.
No.
Shit, you gonna have Sincere scared to go out at night.
Oh yeah. No, I'm good. I ain't scared.
Radar shit first. Radar shit is the worst. We had a one a couple years ago when I was young. It was this couple, and the wife made her husband's switch night shift, and he always be coming at 12 o'clock, and every time he don't come on 12 o'clock, she'll call us. Go find my husband. Son, he's out cheating somewhere. He could be home at 12:01.
Yeah, I know. He 5 minutes down the road. Where is Ron?
Yeah. He made up every time he passed 12:01, she had what's that movie? Goodfellas. You know, ever seen Goodfellas where they came on and mama and dad was sitting waiting for him. She was out there sitting waiting for him every day, every night at midnight, and he'll be at home. She called us and we find and sometimes he was afraid to come home. And he down the street from 2 blocks down.
Hey, Chief, just one last question for you from Gio. I don't know why he texted me this shit. But he said, have you ever got freaky with one of the female inmates for extra commissary?
For me, no. That's
No.
that's sheriff
He
department.
said you. I think he was talking about you.
No, that's sheriff department. Sheriff department. That department. I work for the police department. The sheriff department, they handle things. So we pass them on to the sheriff.
He said that's the sheriff's department. I know I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like LA County,
Hey, Chief Cook, I got a question for you, Chief Cook. Perry, can I ask Chief Cook a question?
He said, "Go ahead." He said, "Go ahead."
What's the most dangerous situation? Okay, what's the most dangerous situation you had as being a chief, man?
When we like all chiefs, when fellow cop gets killed, and the hardest thing you gotta do is go down there and tell the mom or tell the wife or and the kids. You know, your officer got killed on the line of duty. That's the hardest thing we got to do.
Yeah, damn.
It is the hard, and especially at my home at midnight, wake up like if they call 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that, and somebody got killed in the middle of the night. And I had to go be one officer next to his community officer, go down to see his wife and 2 kids and tell them, your wife got killed on line of duty.
Wow.
That is the hardest thing they can do. Yeah.
We don't want to hear the sad stories no more.
Yeah, I know. God damn, Dr. Phil. Hey, Dr. Phil, come with some fun questions. Fun questions, Dr. Phil.
Still don't ask no more sad ass questions. Like you gotta ask.
No. I got good conversation, man. That's what I'm saying, Chief. What can be the positive thing that can go on in life right now and be a change in the community? I want to see change, man. I'm tired of seeing all this depressing things going on right now. Like, what could be the change, Chief? Man. You dealt with it, man. I want to know.
Oh, it's the same off. We all argue about no dad at home in the black community. That's the big problem we have. It is no dad at home, and you really need that man's kids, and they get shot. You don't have any time, but we rest these kids, and I go tell the mama, and the mama said, I raised them right. Well, how did you raise them? How did you raise them, mama?
Can I ask you this? Can I ask you this, Chief, real quick?
Yeah.
Isn't the single mother's the one to nurture the man to be a better person in life right now? Isn't that what it is? It's not about just because the fathers,
women are trained.
The women are a big factor too.
Raised men.
Because I was raised by a single mother, and I still turned out good, Chief.
Women are trained, physically trained to raise a male child.
Facts.
That's woman how to raise a male child.
That's facts. That's facts. So why is it that it's the point that the fathers are leaving the homes? Is what I want to know. Why are they not sticking around with their children in the black community?
Is going against them. The system is telling women you don't need no man. The system is telling man suck. The system is telling I can be better. A woman can be better by herself, and they don't want fathers in there. That's what it is.
It's a systematic design, man. It's a systematic.
Right, Gio. That's why I ask those questions because I see it all the time, Gio. That's why I ask.
Yes.
That's why I try not to think about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna get us nowhere by just talking about we ain't got our foot out there. You gotta go get your foot out there in them communities. You know what I'm saying? Go put the money out there like that. You make it, and then you make a change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because us talking about it, like it's happening right now. Like
the church is telling us.
Right now, this is the way the world has to roll. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right.
We need good and evil either way. It's never gonna be a day that it's gonna be just everything positive. When that day comes, I'm pretty sure a big ass asteroid gonna come destroy us all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. When everybody happy on Earth and nobody hurting nobody, everybody just happy, everybody just looking, just smiling. We about to die.
That's why I say it, Gio, because it's like I was raised with no father and I still turned out good, Perry. Like I'm still a good man. Like that's why I respect the mothers and all that, because they show the man how to really
yes, I mean the mothers are the back
I agree, but like I said, but some don't know how to raise kids. Some and a whole lot of sure hell do, because we won't have a population full of black men in prison right now if somebody do that damn job.
Right.
And the system does not make it easier.
Y'all getting sensitive.
But anyway. Hey, I'm past my mark, everybody. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks, Sincere. Thanks, Chief Cook. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Gio.
Shout out to Gio.
And thanks for all the superminds for calling in. and we'll be back on Friday night for Fun Friday.
Friday, freaky
Okay.
deaky Friday.
And we'll turn up a little bit. We probably go at probably 5:30 again on Friday. Probably 5:30.
Hey, Perry.
Yeah.
Hey, Perry, Friday's the turn up, right? Thank God it's Friday. So I'm all in there, man.
Yeah. And that's what I said. Instead of waiting to 6, I'm gonna turn up at 5:30.
I'm gonna turn up early with you, man. I'm gonna have my bottle and everything ready.
Hey, thanks, Jalen. I really appreciate it. So on 3, let's say bye, everybody.
Bye.
1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Somebody was